Our objective in this lesson is to completely factor perfect square trinomials. But before that, here are the answers and extra problems I gave in our previous lesson. Write your scores in the comments section below. Once again, let us take a look at our concept map in factoring polynomials. By this time, you already know that the first thing to do is to determine if there is a greatest common factor. In this example, this one here is the GCF, while this one is the remaining factor. We are done discussing if the remaining factor is a binomial. You have already learned how to factor difference of two squares and sum and difference of two cubes. This time, our discussion will focus if the remaining factor is a trinomial. To be particular, if it is a perfect square trinomial. In this lesson, you will learn how to factor PST, perfect square trinomial. Let's have a quick review first of your lesson back in grade 7, is squaring a binomial. So suppose we are given quantity x plus y squared. How do we square this? First, we square the first term. So x raised to the second power is x squared. And then we copy the sign of the middle term. And then we have to multiply the first and the second term and multiply them by 2. So x times y is xy times 2 will give us 2xy. And the sign of the third term is always positive. For the third term, we simply have to square the second term. And y raised to the second power is y squared. The product, this one, is a trinomial. In fact, this is a perfect square trinomial. So how do we know if a trinomial is a perfect square? Here are the steps. First, get the square root of the first term. So the square root of x squared is x. Next, get the square root of the third term, and the square root of 4 is 2. And then let us multiply these two. This will give us 2x. And multiply again by 2. This will give us 4x. We have to check if this is the same as our middle term. And yes, it is. 4x, 4x. Therefore, x squared plus 4x plus 4 is a perfect square trinomial. Let's have an activity. Am I perfect? So again, here are the steps in determining if a trinomial is a perfect square. Take the square root of the first and the third terms, multiply these square roots together, and then multiply the product by 2. The result should be equal to the middle term. Let us determine if the following is a perfect square trinomial or not. Number 1, the square root of a squared is a, the square root of 100 is 10. So we have 10a multiplied by 2 will give us 20a. So this is a perfect square trinomial. Number 2, the square root of w squared is w. The square root of 121 is 11. Multiply them together will give us 11w, and multiplied by 2 will give us 22w. So this is a PST. Next one, the square root of g squared is g. The square root of 81 is 9. Multiplying them will give us 9g. Multiplied again by 2 is 18g, which is not the same as our middle term here. So this one is not a perfect square trinomial. Another one, the square root of 4f squared is 2f. The square root of 81 is 9. 9 times 2f is 18f times 2 is 36f. So this is a PST. Last one, the square root of 9p squared is 3p, and the square root of 64q squared is 8q. 3 times 8 is 24, and then PQ. 24PQ times 2 will give us 48PQ. This is a perfect square trinomial. So how do we factor perfect square trinomial? Here are the steps. Again, let's take the square root of the first term. So this is x. Square root of the third term, square root of 4 is 2. We have to check first if the given is a PST. And to do that, let us multiply these two and multiply them by 2. So x times 2 will give us 4x. Notice that the product is equal to our middle term. So now for the factors, one set of parentheses. Let us copy this one here. So it is x. Copy the sign of the middle term. So this is plus. Copy this one here. So this is 2. And finally, raised to the second power. Factors of x squared plus 4x plus 4. Let's have another example. 49a squared minus 28ab plus 4b squared. Let us get the square root of the first term. The square root of 49 is 7. The square root of a squared is a, so we have 7a. The square root of 4 is 2. The square root of b squared is b, so we have 2b. Now let us multiply them together and multiply by 2. 7a times 2b times 2. 7 times 2 is 14, times 2 is 28, times ab, 28ab. And this is the same as our middle term. So it means this is a perfect square trinomial. For the factors, let us copy 7a as the first term of the binomial. Copy the sign of the middle term, so this is minus, and then copy 2b for the second term of the binomial. And finally, let us raise this to the second power. Factors of 49a squared minus 28ab plus 4b squared. Let's have another example. We have here x squared plus 10x plus 100. Let us get the square root of x squared. So this is x. The square root of 100 is 10. Multiply them together and multiply by 2. X times 10 times 2 will give us 20x. And this is not equal to our middle term. Therefore, this is not a perfect square trinomial. It means this is not factorable because the trinomial is already prime. Try this. We have here 121x squared plus 110x plus 25. Let us get the square root of the first term. The square root of 121 is 11. The square root of x squared is x, so we have 11x. The square root of 25 is 5. Multiply them together and multiply by 2. 11x times 5 times 2. 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times 11x is 110x. And it is the same as our middle term. So this is a PST. For the factors, let us copy 11x. Copy the sign of the middle term and let us copy 5. Finally, raise to the second power. So quantity 11x plus 5 raised to the second power are the factors of 121x squared plus 110x plus 25. Let us do extra challenge. We have here fractions. Stick to the rules. Let us get the square root of the first term. The square root of 1/4. The square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 4 is 2. So the square root of 1/4 is 1/2. The square root of x squared is x. So we have 1/2 x. Next, for the square root of 4 is 2. The square root of 9 is 3. And the square root of y squared is y. So we have 2/3 of y. Let us multiply them together and multiply by 2. So these two will cancel out. We'll have 2/3 of y times x, and that is 2/3 xy. The same as our middle term. So this trinomial is a PST. For the factors, let us copy 1/2 x in the first term of the binomial. Copy the sign of the middle term. So we have plus, and then copy 2/3 y for the second term of the binomial. And don't forget, raised to the second power. For the summary, here are the steps in factoring perfect square trinomial. But before doing this, make sure that it is a PST. It means that the product of the square roots of the first and the third term multiplied by 2 is the same as the middle term. And of course, if there is a greatest common factor, then you have to determine first the GCF before determining the factors of the PST. Now, it is time to check your understanding. Pause this video for more time. Let us factor 2x squared minus 32x plus 128. As mentioned earlier, we have to determine first if there is a greatest common factor. 2, 32, and 128 are all divisible by 2. So we can factor out 2. This will be our GCF. 2x squared divided by 2 is x squared. Negative 32x divided by 2 is negative 16x. Positive 128 divided by 2 is positive 64. Let us continue. So let us get the square root of x squared, and that would be x. The square root of 64, that would be 8. Let's multiply this 2 and then multiplied by 2. X times 8 times 2 is 16x, and this is equal to the middle term. Therefore, the remaining factor is a PST. Now, for the factors, let us not forget our GCF. Then let us copy this one, x, copy the sign of the middle term, so minus, and copy 8 for the second term of the binomial. And finally, raise to the second power. So this is now the complete factored form of 2x squared minus 32x plus 128. Gets? Here are some extra problems that you may want to solve to master this lesson. Watch out for my next lesson where I reveal the answers to these problems. Our next lesson is factoring trinomials whose a is equal to 1.